The king wished to marry his own daughter, and in desperation, the princess set forth 3 impossible conditions.
Muss ich 3 Kleider haben. Eines so golden wie die Sonne, eines so silbern wie der Mond und eines so glänzend wie die Sterne. Ferner verlange ich einen Mantel von tausenderlei Pelz und Raubtier zusammengesetzt. Und an jedes Tier in eurem Reich muss ein Stück seiner Haut dazugeben.
Yet to her shock, within just a few days, the old king had obtained them all.
Hier ist all das, was du von mir verlangt hast. Und morgen soll die Hochzeit sein.
Faced with her father's relentless pressure, the princess felt utterly helpless, so on a dark stormy night, she secretly hid 3 gowns inside a walnut, wrapped herself in a cloak made of 1,000 animal skins, and prepared to flee the palace. Before her departure, her maidservant handed her 3 items, a golden ring, a golden spinning wheel, and a golden spindle, explaining that these were her late mother's keepsakes, and she must guard them carefully. Braving heavy snow, the princess left the castle she had lived in for 16 years. From that day onward, she endured hunger and cold, living a life of hardship beneath the open sky. One day, while hunting nearby, a neighboring prince happened upon the princess, whose beauty was hidden beneath her cloak of furs.
Es ist kein Tier, Majestät, es ist ein Mädchen.
Ein Mädchen.
Ich bin nur ein armes Kind, das Vater und Mutter verlassen haben. Erbarmt euch meiner und nehmt mich mit.
Ganz schön frech. Sie soll in der Küche die Asche zusammenkehren. Nimm sie mit.
Thus, the prince brought her back to his castle, assigning her to work in the kitchen. Because she always wore her cloak of animal skins, people called her 1,000 Furs. Over time, the princess slowly developed feelings for the handsome prince, but her lowly position made her too afraid to reveal them. Not long after, the prince held a grand ball. Hearing the news, the princess longed for the carefree days when she used to dance, and because of her affection for the prince, she could not resist the urge to show her true beauty. She donned the gown that shone like the sun. When she appeared at the ball, all eyes were instantly drawn to her, the prince included. He was captivated at first sight by the mysterious girl, and immediately asked her to dance. The prince had never seen anyone so beautiful, and eager to know where she came from. But the princess only gazed at him tenderly, and whispered, "Please, take this meeting as though it were a dream." After she left, the prince fell gravely lovesick. He searched the entire kingdom but could not find her again. Life seemed to return to its ordinary rhythm, and the princess continued her menial work in the cloak of furs. Yet, her bond with the prince grew stronger. He would sometimes test her with subtle questions, sometimes invite her to dance, and when they danced, it felt as though they were back at the ball once more.
Wie eine Prinzessin.
Zeig mir mein König.
One day, the princess overheard that the prince was soon to be wed. Fear struck her heart. What if he married another woman? That evening, while preparing soup, she secretly dropped her golden ring into the pot. As expected, the prince discovered it. Angrily, he summoned the chef to demand who had cooked the soup. The chef claimed it was him, but the taste was far superior to his usual cooking. At last, he admitted that 1,000 Furs had made it. The princess was brought before the prince.
Wer bist du?
Ich bin nur ein armes Kind, das Vater und Mutter verloren hat.
Woher hast du den Ring, der in der Suppe lag?
Von dem Ring weiß ich nichts.
Yet he could draw nothing from her, and reluctantly let her go. Soon after, another ball was held in the palace, but no matter how long the prince waited, the girl he longed for did not appear. The next day during a meal, he found a golden spinning wheel in the food. What could this mean? He sought out 1,000 Furs to ask her.
So ein Spinnrad wollte ich fragen. Was macht man damit?
Man sagt auch, mit einem Spinnrad werden die Fäden gesponnen, die Mann und Frau miteinander verbinden.
Aber ja, das ist...
And as he watched her walk away, a realization began to dawn. At the 3rd ball, the princess once again opened the walnut, dressed in the gown that glittered like the stars, and entered the hall. This time she was even more radiant than before.